Hi there, welcome back to Mind Builders Hub. And for today, we're going to discuss the Continental Drift Theory. And with that, we need to explain the mechanism of Continental Drift Theory and understand Earth's geological history. So, the Continental Drift Theory proposed by Alfred Wegener in the early 20th century revolutionized our understanding of the Earth's geology and the arrangement of the continents. This groundbreaking theory suggests that the Earth's continents were once part of a supercontinent, and they call it the Pangaea, and have since drifted away over millions of years. And the idea of the continental drift has had a profound impact on the field of geology and has laid the foundation for the modern theory of plate tectonics. So in this introduction, we will delve into the key principles of the continental drift theory and its significance in shaping our understanding of Earth's dynamic geological processes. So from Pangaea, you see that that Pangaea divided into continents such as North America, the Eurasia, the Africa, South America, the India, the Australia, and the Antarctica. So of course, science needs evidences for us to believe that this continental drift theories. And the evidences presented by Alfred Wegener are the following. But in 1900s, remember, Alfred Wegener's idea was not accepted. When he proposed the continents were not stationary, but according to him, it's actually moving or drifting away from one another. Then, the primary sources of his evidence include the feet of the continents, like in the glacial teal deposits and the apparent shifting of the climatic belts over time. As you can see in the animation, how the plates are or continents are shifting and drifting. Well, then again, I told you that his colleagues at that time argued for polar wandering as an explanation of his data. So, during the time, those ideas were not well accepted until later scientists in the 1940s and 50s, they expanded on these ideas, adding them to they call it the paleomagnetism, convection currents, and seafloor spreading. And with all these new evidences, the plate tectonic theory became an accepted idea in the 1970s. Wegener noticed that the continent seems to fit together like a jigsaw puzzle. Look at this animation. Not at the continuously changing shoreline, but at the edge of their continental shelves, like here. If you can see the cursor of the mouse. Another thing, he derived his hypothesis from the observation that the continents in the southern hemisphere exhibit an identical pattern of rock and fossils known as the Gondwana sequence. Let's take a look at the Gondwana. There you go. And the most logical explanation was that the continents themselves were once part of much larger supercontinent, which was named, like what I told you before, it's the Pangaea. And one ocean mass, we call it the Panthalassa. This is the Pangaea and how it was divided into Laurasia and Gondwana. That was 200 million years ago. And then the second idea supporting the movement of the continents was this one. It's called the glacial teal deposits in the southern hemisphere. And if you're going to take a look at this, there you go. With the continents in their present positions, the teal deposits indicate erratic glacier motion here. So when the continents are fitted together, they show much more streamlined motion of the glacier from southern Africa and northern Australia outward. And tectonic plates happens when the Earth's crust is broken into about 15 pieces. I'm going to show you those 15. These plates move on top of the asthenosphere. And the 15 plates includes the following: Philippine, Eurasian, Australian, Pacific, North American, Juan de Fuca, Focus, Nazca, Caribbean, South America, Scotia, African, Arabian, Indian, and Antarctic. So what do you think? Is the idea of Alfred Wegener seems to be a real scenario why we have our continents today? So in conclusion, the Continental Drift Theory was left an incredible mark on the field of geology, fundamentally altering our perception of Earth's history and the movement of its land masses. While initially met with skepticism, this theory laid the groundwork for the contemporary understanding of plate tectonics and has become an integral part of our comprehension of the dynamic forces that shape our planet. It serves as a testament to the importance of challenging established beliefs and pursuing scientific inquiry, ultimately leading to new frontiers of knowledge. So the Continental Drift Theory not only reshaped geological science, but also continues to inspire curiosity and exploration in our ongoing quest to unravel the mystery of our planet's past and future. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you learned something about. Don't forget again to subscribe, the Mind Builders Hub, and with that, thank you.